Hello, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, an intuitive messenger, and an author. And this is the reading for Life Path number 8 for March 2024. This is the reading for Life Path number 8 for March 2024. So welcome, Life Path 8. I'm really happy you're here. So we're going to begin. I've pulled the cards and I've confirmed with Spirit that I have the right cards. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. So the first card is 10 of Pentacles. Okay. The second card in the obstacle position is the Queen of Pentacles. She was just in the other reading, so she's busy today. Okay. Okay. The center of the reading is the 10 of Swords. So I think something's going on here with family. The next card is the Four of Swords. She was just in the other reading for Life Path 7. She's busy too. And the last card is the Chariot. So interesting, interesting, interesting. So immediately getting a sense that this has something to do with family. Or maybe a feeling of betrayal. And maybe something involving family ending and something new getting ready to begin. It's definitely going to be a period of introspection and really looking at your mind and your thinking about the situation, but you're going to need to take a step back to do so. Okay. Because not only do we have our two repeating cards, but we have just, a lot of earth energy, a lot of air energy. Okay. Okay. So in the beginning, first reading is the 10 of Pentacles. And so the 10 of Pentacles usually signifies family, abundance, things going well on a material level. And it's material level having to do with family. So I don't know if in your family situation, your own personal family situation, or maybe your larger extended family, there is a feeling of doing well materially, maybe in professional careers, in business, in finances. There's kind of an abundance of something related to your physical life, your material world, things that are tangible to you. But in obstacle position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And so the Queen of Pentacles, when she's upright, she's a source of wisdom, intuition regarding material matters, earthly matters, things of that nature. But she's coming up in the obstacle position. So that's more, so it's basically like she's reversed. And that's how I read it, as a reversal. And that the energy and the wisdom having to do with material matters is missing. And that can often happen with family or things in your life. You have achieved a certain level of success and you know how to deal with certain things, but maybe that deeper intuitive wisdom around the material world, the physical world, your health, your finances, career, whatever the case may be, maybe that deeper intuitive wisdom is missing. And that's something that you have to get in touch with. Because the next card in the spread is the 10 of Swords. And so the 10 of Swords have to do with air. And so this may be a period of rebirth, an ending of some cycles that you weren't expecting. This may be a period of rebirth and an ending of some cycles that you weren't expecting. Or maybe there is something that's finally coming to an end that has been deeply painful to you and has been affecting your mind, but it's near completion. Because I think this is true because in the next thing that comes up is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is the card of retreat, the card of rest, and the card of laying low. And so I can imagine if you're in a season where you're going through something that's, if you're ending a cycle of mental challenge or things that have been mentally painful for you and you're getting ready to step into a cycle of rebirth, to do that, you need to retreat and you need to reevaluate. You have to retreat and evaluate and to really kind of slow down and go within. Because this is the card of retreat. This is the card of retreat. This is the card of rest. This is the card of laying low. Because then you end the reading, Life Path 8, with the Chariot. And the Chariot is about strong will and determination. And so maybe after you go through this cycle of exploration, exploring, figuring out, and healing from these cycles that are just ending, that you now will feel stronger and more determined to move ahead. Because this is a card of moving ahead with a lot of force and determination. And after you rebalance some things and heal some things, this is going to be the energy that you're going to be moving forward with. And again, I've said this in every reading, like the swords are coming up a lot for March. So March is really going to be doing a lot with thinking, rebirth, letting go of anxieties, letting go of things mentally that held us back, taking time for introspection. This is across all the numbers. All the numbers, I've been getting that very, very heavily. This is going to be a time and a season for introspection, really evaluating our thoughts. And again, makes sense because where we are on the earth with the energy, our thinking is going to be really, really paramount. And we can no longer just be ruled by emotions. And we can no longer just be ruled by cloudy thinking. We cannot let our old ancestral patterns, generational patterns, emotional wounding that we've experienced, we can no longer just let these fester in our system and clog up our mind. Because with the energy that's on the earth, this can take us in a direction that we may not want to go in. And so we have to be very diligent about clearing out our thoughts, clearing out our mind, and making sure that our thinking is as pristine as possible. And this is not about good thoughts, bad thoughts. That's one aspect of it. But it's about understanding where do the thoughts that don't make me feel so great, where do those thoughts come from? Where did they originate? What can I do to let them go? And how can I work with myself in a consistent way to let these thoughts go so they're not burdensome? I'm not walking around feeling wounded. I'm not feeling mentally beleaguered. And I'm feeling like my mind is clear, because in the energy that's on the earth now, the transitions that we're going through, our minds have to be as mentally clear as possible. And this is something that we all have to do to take care of across the board, regardless of your numerology, your astrology, even if you don't believe in any of that, or it's not really belief because these things are sciences, but anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Even if you don't align with any of those things, across the board, no matter where you are in life, you have to take care of your mind. You have to take care of your mind, and you have to make sure your mind is as clear and as pristine as possible. That means it's calm. Your thoughts are not running away from you. You're not filled with anxiety. You're speaking your truth. You know what your truth is, and you're speaking it in an authentic way that is still civil, kind, and compassionate. You have very good boundaries. But first and foremost, you have a good boundary with yourself, and you know what's happening in your own mind, and you're not being dragged around with those unhealed parts of yourself that show up as your thoughts. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So let's see here. But with the Chariot being at the end of the reading, the end of the spread, it really is. You do have the strength and the will to move forward, but it's really going to be important that you end some cycles and that you do a period of rest, retreat, and reflection. And you have two tens here, right? You have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Both the tens, in my interpretation, are about an overabundance of energy that can sometimes be good, that can sometimes be bad. Because the 9 of Pentacles is, I always call her the Empress's little sister, but she's like a woman of abundance, and it's about an individual experience. That's in my interpretation. The 10 is about the experience of the macro, the experience of the family, the experience that you're having with those around you. That can feel very abundant. It can feel very good. It can signify, a lot of positive things materially. Then you also have this 10 of Swords, and that even though things may feel good on a material level, on a mental level, you've been going through a cycle. You've been going through it, because this picture has 10 swords in the back. So you have two tens here. One cycle that feels great, can be abundant, can make you feel like things are on point on one level of your life, but on the mental level, you're completing a cycle that has been painful to you, which is good, which is good. And you have to internally, you have to work with your Queen of Pentacles energy, because what I'm receiving, life path 8, is that the energy of the Queen of Pentacles is missing from your life, and you need to find it. The energy of looking at your situation with wisdom and intuition regarding the material matters of your life, your physicality, your health, your wellness, your well-being. Like, are you taking care of those things? Because if you're not taking care of those things, then, that can definitely affect your thinking. And that can definitely affect where you see yourself going, because it all begins in the mind. And then you have the retreat card. So you need to rest and reevaluate, but you have the Chariot here. So you do have access to the energies of strength, will, and determination. And you should use those energies to help you through this next cycle of personal development you're going through, to heal yourself, to connect with yourself in deeper ways. What do you have to say about the Ten of Pentacles? Excuse me. That for the Ten of Pentacles, we'll just say that maybe you have been so externally focused on whatever it is that you were trying to achieve that other parts of you were neglected and they weren't really addressed. So Spirit is saying now this is the time to address those other parts of you, like the Ten of Swords energy, those other parts of you that were not addressed because you were in your Ten of Pentacles energy. You want addressing your inner world regarding how you related to the material things around you, your physical health, your wellness, your well-being. That you're not looking at those things with the maturity and the wisdom that you need to. Your thinking, your mind, things that maybe have been haunting you, grief, hurt, heartbreak. Spirit is saying it's time to begin to let those things go, and you have the energy to do so because it's time for a rebirth. Rest, retreat, and introspection. That is the only way any of these other things can be accessed and gained, is through rest, retreat, and introspection. You have to rest and retreat to figure out how you're going to take these swords out of your back. Figure out how are you going to gain the intuition and the wisdom and the sensitivity necessary to deal with whatever's going on in your physical life and your physical health. Because when you do that, yes, okay, when you do that, it'll be like a cascade effect, and you'll be able to resolve things that you had previously thought were not resolvable. And this will make you feel empowered, and you'll be able to move forward with greater strength, will, and determination. Self-determination be very key in this phase of your life. So it's important for you to own it and develop it. Because you have a very strong will, you have a very strong personality. Eights do. Eights are very determined. Like, eights are basically the Chariot. This is the card of strength, will, and determination. And even though the number on it is a 7, this is 8 energy. Very strong-willed, very determined, very focused. We're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. That's why the beginning of the reading for 8 is the 10 of Pentacles, because that is 8 energy. I am going to manifest what I want, and I'm going to create. I'm going to shape. I'm going to create. I'm going to build. We can be very, very, very strong-willed, and we're manifestors. We make things happen. But we have to also do some deeper work at the same time, because the Chariot is 8 energy all the way. Even though the number on the card is 7, the Chariot is the energy of the 8, which is we're going to get it done. Very strong-willed, very determined. And the reason I say we, because I am an 8 too. I have 3. How many 8s do I have in my chart? I have 2 8s in my chart. My little necklace here. Can you see my little necklace? You probably can't. My little necklace has 3 8s on it. And I love this necklace because I have 8s in my chart. So I know how strong-willed we can be, how strong-willed, determined, and that, we're never going to let anything get the better of us. We're just going to drive ahead like the Chariot. Okay. So let's go to the angels and see how the angels can support us. So I hope this makes sense. Life Path 8. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if this makes sense to you. Does this resonate? Is this in alignment with what you have, the energies you have going on in your life right now? Oh, and Spirit is saying that these energies that you're dealing with, they'll be around for 3 to 4 months. These energies will be around for 3 to 4 months. And when I say 3 to 4 months, I mean that this energy will be, the first stage of it is being laid in the 3 to 4 months. Yeah. First stage of it is being laid in 3 to 4 months. So just keep note of that. And, maybe return to this in a month or two, if you remember, and see how it turned out. See if these things did come up. Are you having a rebirth? Is your mind getting cleared? Are you breaking old patterns and healing old cycles, old mental cycles that you found yourself in? Okay. Angels, please give us one card for Life Path 8 to aid in their healing journey. Okay. Life Path 8. Come on, Life Path 8. Okay. Let's see. So the card we have is compassion. Why are my cards all upside down? Yep, they are all upside down. We have compassion. So it'll be really important for you during this time, Life Path 8, to cultivate compassion with yourself. So I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. But she's beautiful. And also compassion is so important for us. And I love that they use an example of a Black woman having as to be associated with the image of compassion, because it's something that for Black women we definitely need to cultivate for ourselves. And all of us on this human journey have to cultivate compassion for ourselves. Compassion and self-awareness. So Spirit, angels, what do you have to say about compassion? Compassion is essential. It is essential and it cannot be overlooked. It's something that all of humanity has to cultivate within themselves, for themselves, first and foremost, which they can then extend out to each other as we move into this new state of being as a collective. So cultivate your compassion for yourself, get in touch with it, get to know it, and get to understand why it is so important for you in your healing process. And especially for you, 8, especially since you had that 10 of Swords, when people are recovering from those type of energies in their life, it's really important that they view themselves with a great deal of compassion, because that helps them to hold themselves in gentleness and kindness and not just push through their experience, but really honor whatever it is that you've been through. Whatever it is you've been through and whatever it is you're letting go of. Still looking for compassion. One second. All right, just before. Okay. Okie dokie. Your angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict or the need to prove your point. The more you resist and fight, the unhappier and more drained you will be. Pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on the negative traits or actions of others will only hold you back. Don't let the unjust actions of others block your experience of joy and freedom. Yeah, and that kind of reminds me of the 10 of Swords. Like, that's a long cycle you've been through, Life Path 8. And if it's in it, it can come to an end for you, but allow it to come to an end. That's what I'm trying to say. Allow that cycle to come to an end. Don't let what others said to you in the past that hurt you hold you back from experiencing the joy and the freedom that you deserve. Take time to review where in your life you may be feeling held back or even consumed by frustration, anger, or regret. I added the regret. Ask your angels to shine their light upon you in this situation. The extended message. Changing how you see yourself will help change how others see you. Angels are surrounding you at this time and encouraging you to see yourself through their loving and holy eyes. All of the ups and downs you've faced, all of the insecurities you have overcome, and all the setbacks you have moved beyond are a testament to your resilience and strength. And that really showed up in the cards with the Ten of Pentacles and things like that. All these things are really a testament to your resilience and your strength, because this is definitely resilience and strength having to do with material matters. That you reach a place where you're you've transcended them, but there's still some things are missing. In a material sense, things are improved, but there's still some work that needs to be done internally. All the ups and downs you have faced, all the insecurities you have overcome, and all the setbacks you have moved beyond are a testament to your resilience and strength. So have compassion and respect for yourself. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to love and treat yourself the way you would love to be loved and treated by others. Then your own actions will be mirrored back to you by those around you. So ask your angel guide to help you to be more compassionate towards yourself now. So I feel like this was a beautiful message, Life Path 8. And I really hope you take it to heart and you remember to have compassion with yourself as you move through this transitions. Because I know eights, they can overcome a lot of stuff. That's just who we are. But it's also important to really heal those other wounds so that we can continue to move forward as strongly as is possible for us. Okay. So please, leave a comment below 8. Let me know what you think, how you felt, how it registered and connected with you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share. If you like a personal reading, my information is in the link below. You can just go to my website and hit the booking tab. And again, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, an intuitive messenger, and an author. I really hope you enjoyed this video, Life Path 8. I love doing it, and so I hope to see you next month. Peace and blessings on your journey ahead.